Yo, what's up, guys? This is just to be a little short reaction of the Sunday night football game between the Packers and the 49ers. What a game! I mean, in the beginning, it looked like that the Packers was just going to steamroll the 49ers, going up 17 to nothing early in the second quarter, and the 49ers not being able to do anything. And then the 49ers came back. I mean, for the end of the first half play, what a gutsy call by Kyle Shanahan with 2 seconds in the half. You know you need points, and he had a field goal right there to make it a one possession game. Not one possession, two possession. Either way, if you would kick a field goal or a touchdown, it would have been still two possessions. Kyle Shanahan decides to put in Trey Lance with 2 seconds to final play, and instead of kicking a field goal, he decides to run a QB run with Trey Lance, and it worked out. And then also, what a block by Trent Williams, too. Golly. Um, and then, the 49ers just fought in that game. Then, it was just, and then it seemed like the Packers were just gonna just fall apart in the second half, and the 49ers just had all control, and uh, but then they had just had poor clock management at the end of the game. Poor clock management. I mean, you have a team that you don't want to give them too much time. They have no timeouts. If I was Juszczyk, I know he wanted to score a touchdown, and it was a great play. It was. However, if I was Juszczyk, after getting the first, I would have just fell down at the 1 yard line. It would have been first and goal. Obviously, you would punch it in the next play or 2 days later. Punch it in, leave Aaron Rodgers instead with 37 seconds. I know with no timeouts. You would give him maybe end the game with it, or 10 seconds. You gave Aaron Rodgers too much time. I know he had no timeouts, but it's Aaron Rodgers. What do you expect? Really? I mean, and then the defense, that was the worst defensive possession I've ever seen. Okay, maybe not ever. I'm a Lions fan. I've seen a lot of terrible ones, especially today against the Ravens. But no, I mean, how do you leave Devontae Adams open? Not once, but twice, and then in that drive, knowing he's their best receiver, and he's also one of the best receivers in the National Football League. Like, come on now. 51-yard field goal is still not a gimme, but it's Mason Crosby. He's 37 years old. He's been in the league for 15 years. He'll drill it. So, he just gave Aaron Rodgers too much time. Poor clock management. But it was a good game, though. 49ers fought back, but the defense sold. But it was still a great game. It was still a great game. And that was one of the games where the officiating was going both ways. It was not one-sided. The pass interference calls were going against the Packers as much against the 49ers. And most of the calls were the correct calls. I mean, yeah, there were some that were soft, but most of the time they were the correct calls. So that's what you want to see. But still, poor clock management. Because you get down to the one, you burn some clock. You have all three timeouts. So if one play doesn't work, you need time. You can call a timeout. You have three of them. And you're down at the 1 yard line. So, I mean, that gives you pretty much 4 opportunities to rush up the middle and get it in. At some point, you're going to get it in. So, but it is what it is. Aaron Rodgers got it done. It's not really a big surprise, but you cannot give Aaron Rodgers that much time. 37 seconds for Aaron Rodgers, even with no timeouts, is an eternity. So, Packers go to 2-1, and the 49ers fall to 2-1. So, I hate the Packers, and I hate Aaron Rodgers. I do. As a Lions fan, I do. But, although, I will admit this, there should have been a targeting call against, that 49ers cornerback. I can't remember his name. That hit on Devontae Adams. I know he didn't mean to, and it wasn't intentional, but in the rules, it's intentional or not. If there is forcible contact to the head or neck area with the crown of the helmet, that is targeting. Obviously, the crown of the helmet of that defender hit Devontae Adams like right here or something like that. Hit him in the head, That's targeting. But it wasn't called. I believe it should have been. And also, I feel like there should have been an intentional grounding call at the end of the first half on Jimmy Garoppolo, but it is what it is. Still a great game in Santa Clara. Seems like every primetime game this year has been a good game, and I like that. So, tomorrow's primetime game is it's not the 49ers, it's the Philadelphia Eagles versus the rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. I think that should be a fun one to watch. Hope you guys enjoyed this little reaction, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night.